Hey guys, what's up? It's me and Daniel back again with another new video. Um, it's been quite a while and some time since I uploaded since my last video, and today is probably just gonna be a little. It's gonna be pretty much overall recap video of everything that happened, and why I have been uploading, and as well as going forward with the channel. Um, to start off with the reasons why I haven't been uploading. Truthfully, the one big main reason is that I just got lazy, honestly. Um, just editing the videos and uploading them, it's got really lazy overall with it. That's my fault on my end. Honestly, editing the video doesn't even take that long. I used CapCut for it. It's just pretty much just putting up clips of me on my working sets, and that's my fault. And I will be being more diligent in regards to editing and uploading. That's the first thing. Second thing, I didn't upload mainly just because I had slight injuries on the way towards nationals, and it kind of made me kind of fall back a little bit in regards to how my training was and leading up to the national competition in virus open series 1 overall. So that was the second reason. And then third reason overall was that I guess is just mainly progression wise, and as well as kind of being busy with work and other things going on with my life overall. So that was one. Those are the main three reasons. Main reasons, honestly, is because I was lazy, and the second reason was probably the next biggest one. But that's pretty much why I've been uploading. Um, Little background on how nationals went and leading up to it. Nationals didn't go as well as I planned to. The numbers I hit wasn't really good, or it just wasn't what I was really wanting to hit overall. I hit a 120 snatch, a 150 clean and jerk. Both were just overall just my mainly my openers. I opened up at 120 for snatch, and I got 150 on my second attempt, and that's pretty much the final result. It is what it is. Leading up to nationals, the reason why I felt like it didn't go well as behind the scenes of what was leading up to nationals. About 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks prior to the national comp, I started having slight nagging knee injuries um, on my left knee in particular. Uh, on my left side of my knee, back in 2018 uni nats, I tore my meniscus, and it overall pretty much 95% healed, or like about I will say 99%. Besides the typical nagging knee injuries I would have, mainly just because it was just being very sore and things like that. But I kind of feared 2 weeks prior, my left knee started having injury, kind of like little issues here and there. It was very swollen, as well as whenever I went to a deep squat position, it would usually hurt. It almost felt like, since my knee was so swollen, or there was some sort of fluid buildup in my left knee, that it was really hard. I felt like my knee was about to burst almost. Anytime I went really heavy, or just sub like heavy ish, anything above 80% mainly. Um, Variety of reasons that might have occurred. I was running an 8-week catalyst program that I found online through archives, and basically the program entailed 5 days a week training. So 5 days a week entailed of working up to a heavy single on the main lifts, and then doing drop singles afterwards. And so going heavy single, usually it is, most people would advise or kind of speculate or kind of assume that it's either going pretty much overall onto an almost max attempt, or heavy as you can do for that day. My my mindset was that I wanted to hit at least 80 to 85% of my max per week minimum, at the minimum. um so going up to that, I think it just ended up just accumulating on my knees and my overall my body, and it just kind of had a slight injury overall. Um, I think that was one of the main causes. One of the other main causes was that I used to compete as a 96 kilogrammer before I had my back injury 2 years ago in 2023, beginning of the year. Um, so after not really competing or really doing Olympic lifts or working out consistently. Of course, as a result, I gained a lot of weight. I went from a 96 kilogram all the way up to being over 100 kilos, which is one of the heaviest I've ever been in a really long time. So hence I didn't want to cut before the competition, of course. And this is me being lazy. Leading up to it, I just decided to, hey, I'm just gonna compete as 110. So I stayed at the weight, kind of gained a little bit more, just pack on muscle and gain strength as much as I can. I competed at the competition around 103, 104 kilograms at body weight. So definitely a lot lower to I was a very light 110. So that was also a contributing factor of the injury, in my opinion. Just carrying so much weight on my body. I'm not a really tall dude. I'm like maybe 5'9", 5'9.5" at max. So carrying around over 220 pounds, 225 pounds in just pure weight is really hard. Just moving around, walking, running, things like that, it was just really rough on my knees in general every single day. And what didn't help is that going heavy almost every day didn't really help as well, honestly, too. So my rate of recovery wasn't that great. Overall, just wasn't really a good recipe of success, just in general. So hence why my injury, I was really afraid that I re-tore my meniscus or kind of re-aggravated it after doing a huge heavy type of programming. I went to the med station after nationals. A doctor and a PT kind of assessed my knee, did all the tests. They believed that it wasn't a meniscus tear or an ACL or MCL or anything like that. Ain't nothing too huge, thankfully. So they assumed that they thought and diagnosed it as more of like a calf and hamstring issues because the way I land with my feet, my left feet tend to kind of point out even more when I catch any of my cleans or my snatches. So hence why I kind of re-aggravated my knee and my hamstring and my calves. They know it was very, very tight. After massaging both of those out, my knee felt way better afterwards. So I spent the last 4 weeks after nationals pretty much just recovering overall on my injuries, just taking a whole week deload, taking a couple of weeks of just rehab, just not really doing too much on my knee. And now I'm pretty much back to about 90%, 95%, just overall my body wise. I'm also been cutting down. I am going to try to cut down to 92 kilograms to compete at the 94 or 95 kilogram weight class now in any upcoming competitions. I'm currently sitting around anywhere between 97 to 99, so I lost quite a bit of weight. Still work in progress. And I just started a new program this week. Hopefully this week I'm running a 3-day-a-week program to kind of just kind of go towards to getting back to my original state where I started off again from this year. And so I'm pretty excited where it goes overall. Do I have any competitions in mind? Not really, nothing in mind right now, but I'm gonna be consistently uploading a lot more now. I'm trying to push towards my training vlogs as well as daily life stuff and my training and kind of things like that overall. But that's where it's been right now. Today's session is going to be pretty much clean and jerks and clean pulls with some technique work and some back squats overall. Today's Wednesday, and so my training session schedule, since it's a 3-day-a-week program, is Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays usually anything to bodybuilding or just a lot of cardio, just running and things like that to kind of help me cut down weight and just general fitness stuff overall. We'll see how this goes. I will post a clip of me competing in nationals to show my main two attempts that I did make, the 120, 150. But yeah, that's pretty much the update on my channel, and I look forward to uploading more, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. You guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Any questions in general, like personal, like just get to know me more, or things like how much what my training mentality is and things like that. But yeah, overall that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this recap. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Oh yeah.